Welcome to Happy Hour. All right. Welcome to Happy Hour. I can't hear you yet. There's a secret guest here in the green room, but I can't hear you yet. Can you hear me? Yeah, exactly. Sweet. Come on in, everybody. Great. Oh, I should be able to see the comments over here. Thanks, Ava. It's late in Germany. What time is it in Germany? We're doing the casual, it's a happy hour, and it's a casual bar to start out with. Just a casual bar. Real casual. Oh, 1 a.m. Cool. Hey, Chris. I think I'll wait for a couple more people to come in before I do the intro video. So this is all on StreamYard now. This is, we've upped the ante since we last met. And it's my album release day. So that's exciting. It's a lot of work to put one of those out. Nice. Mike, welcome to the lounge. We got some different backgrounds we'll be using throughout the show today, but yeah, go ahead and the hardest thing about these is where do you position yourself? Because this is like basically I'm in a happy hour bar. I'm playing the happy hour bar. You know, I'm sitting at the thing and I'm playing the happy hour bar. All right, we got enough people in here now. Let's run the opening video for the live streams. Here we go. Let's see if this works.
This year I was supposed to ride my bike all over the countryside, but instead I'm staying at home and doing live streams, a series of live streams all over the internet. And now I have a green screen.
All right. So now I could do videos. All right, I'm gonna play a song from the new album. So the new album's out today. It is called The Information Age, and it's streaming everywhere you want to stream. The cover looks like that. I can do that. All right, so. I fell in line, I got behind a loser. I didn't fight, I didn't care enough. The loser lost, the winner won. The show was much more fun. On and on, on and on it goes. On and on, on it goes. On it I'm tired of numbers. I'm tired of tries. I'm tired of overconfident, arrogant guys. So much of what I needed, I decided to disguise. I'm awake now. 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 The times are not the same. I'm awake now. The sun is smothered over. awake now, the trains have given up. I'm awake now, I'm helplessly in love with all my fucking up. I'm awake now, I still believe I'll win. I'm awake now, I'm standing in the street. I'm awake now, with an endless enemy, and no one talks to me. I'm awake now, no one understands. I'm awake now, I'm not a simple man. I'm awake now, I'm so much more than what I am on your stupid little screen. I'm awake now, just a teenage magazine. I'm awake now, and the late night talk show hosts. I'm awake now, is far enough from the coast that he knows what's going on. I'm awake now, and he knows what's adding up. I'm awake now, and he knows it's not enough. I'm awake now to be helplessly in love. I stuck it out, I'll stick it out, I'll stay around. I like it here, she's the best I've found. And when she leaves, when I leave, our stories will agree. And on and on, on and on it goes. On and on it goes. On it goes. On it goes. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. All right. Woo! Oh, okay. One of the bummers of StreamYard is that I don't get to see all the emoticons that I used to see on Facebook. That's a bit of a bummer, but that's okay. Hey, everybody! I'm looking at the. Oh yeah, the hats. The hats are for sale. Okay, so check it out. I can do this. You wanna check out the hats? Visit the store. All right, here's another song from the new album. Oh. It feels so good to play music, man. Even for virtual assemblages of people. I don't know where I wanna go. I don't know where I wanna be. There's been a lot of talk of freedom, but I don't know what freedom means. I got a little bit of money, and I'm gonna make it count. It's not enough to make a difference, but it's enough to get me out. So I am gonna take it, and I'm gonna run somewhere I have never been, where I don't know anyone. I want more now. I want so much more. I don't know where I want to go. I don't know where I want to be. There's been a lot of talk of freedom, but I don't know what freedom means. I don't know what freedom means. I don't know what freedom means. All right. Yeah, this is fun. This is fun. All right. I can do this. All right. I'm just going to play a bunch of songs from the new album to start here. And then I have a special guest coming up at 5 o'clock Eastern Pacific Standard Time. So in a little bit, very special guest. I also have other videos to share. We can listen to. I wonder what Al Gore thinks of the
It's
new
an
album.
information age. That's not just a cliche. It's really a fact of life. It's an information age. It's an information age.
Wow, thanks, Al. That's really sweet. Thank you. Al's into it. That's a good segue. This is the first song. Lost a couple people when Al started going. Man, how's everybody's hair doing? Holy moly. I finally got an outdoor haircut scheduled for next Tuesday. But this is what I'm dealing with. It's crazy. That's why I've got to do this, like, that hair thing. It's weird. All right, well, there's a couple people from overseas joining us in the chat right now. I know there's some Germans in there, some Norwegians. We can't even go there right now if we wanted to. Americans, I'm scared of them. I'm wary of Americans. Their foes and friends are over them. They are wearing thin. The Americans. See them in suburban malls, on exit ramps, in hospital halls. Do not look close. Do not ask why. Try to get home safe. Kiss your kids goodnight. Children on their way to school in a distant land under different rule. A bomb descends, kills all of them, and the bomb was made by Americans. Germany, 1933, a proud and free democracy. A loud man came, a loud man lied. We know what happened next. The loud man died. Empires rise and empires grow. Empires fight and empires slow. Empires fall and empires end in the history books of America. Anthony says this. Yeah, Anthony, I even have like a new song that's also about Germans. And maybe it's because way back in the way back, my grandfather's grandfather came from Germany. So somewhere deep. Who knows? Isn't that fun that I can do that? All right. That was disappointing. It started well, ended light. This is nothing new, of that I'm certain. Strong men rule and small men right. All for nights. All for nights. It's the information age. It's the information age. It's the information age. It's struggle, sweat and struggle since the dawn of man and woman, sweet women, make it all worthwhile. Meanwhile, we wait for men of hate. It's the information age. It's the information age. It's the information age. It's you don't know anything. You don't know anything. You don't know anything that matters. Oh. It's the information age. It's the information age. It's the information age. It's information. New album time. Ned says this. You know what? I think that's a good point, Ned. I was thinking, like we started off here, we're kind of in like the bar, like the Irish bar. Let's class it up a notch. Let's just class it up a notch. Let's just class it up a notch. Now there's plenty of room at the bar. You can get over there if you need to, and we can just all have enough space to do everything we got to do. I just have a lot of fun. Okay, let's do another one from the new album. You know what? Okay, I'm gonna do this one then. I'm gonna do. Let's take it out of the. Let's do a piano song. Let's take it out of the. Let's take it into the personal. So part of the information age thing, just FYI, is that it's not all about technology. Oh, I'm supposed to wait. Hang on, I was gonna do this. Oh yeah. I gotta focus on this one. This one's hard. Okay, casual key of D flat. So this one, I'm going to talk with our special guest about this here coming up in about a half hour, but one of the weird things about putting out an album is that when you put it out, it's like a year or two old in your mind and soul. So this is like a place that I was a little while ago, and now it's out, and now it's like it's like a time machine travel almost. But this was a song about recognizing some personal patterns. The information age is not just the technical, it's like the age of gaining information as a human in your own life and applying the knowledge and information that you've gained to your own life. So this is called What I've Always Done. What I've always done is run. Doesn't matter where or what from. I've lived so many lives, transformed the truth so many times. I don't know why. I don't know why. I just know I stick around. What I've always done is leave. I don't beg and I don't grieve. Then I think it through for years, until the thoughts turn into tears. I don't know why. I just know I don't stick around. So many names I can't recall, so much shame, so many walls, so many days and nights and love and lies erased by alcohol. What I've always done is go. It's all I am. It's all I know. I'll find another place, another destiny to chase. I don't know why. I just know I don't stick around. And then you move the piano up. Great. All right. So we'll come back to this sweet swanky background, but I have a special one for this. Does anybody know what this town is? What is this town? Anybody in the chats? Anybody know this town? Where is this town? What is this town? Anybody? Daniel says, I'm not dressed for a place this fancy for the old spot. That's a pretty good one. Anybody? Nobody knows where we are. All right, well, this song is also on the album. This is maybe the oldest song on the album, actually. But I wrote this in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Tulsa, Oklahoma. Tulsa, Oklahoma. This is Tulsa, Oklahoma. Beautiful, beautiful freeway. Ooh, right there. So we're going to switch halfway through this. We're going to switch locations from Tulsa to elsewhere. Thanks so much for tuning in. This is great. Thanks for coming. Thanks for being here in Tulsa. Thanks for coming to Tulsa. No, thank you. Yeah. You're out there. You're still out there somewhere. We're all out here somewhere. Well, all the pretty girls in Tulsa got me pretty well figured out. But I am not ashamed because I know what love's about. We're all crossed communications, walkie-talkie telephones. I can feel it in my body, balls and bones. When it ended, it was obvious. It was there beside my bed. Once it came to me like silence, like a book I hadn't read. There were bicycles and tricycles and unicycles flew. It was either present day or 1492. There were Incans who were thinking. There were mountains taught to move. There were Africans inside of them too. There were staircases and hair cases and pottery and barns. All the men still had their weapons. All the women had their charms. There were highways, there were byways, there were miles and miles of road. Some went somewhere, some went nowhere, some went to another road. And the roads went up the mountains where the horses couldn't go. It was almost an advantage till the guns began to glow. I imagine naked women, I imagine naked men, I imagine naked children crying, looking up at them. There was no way to avoid it. There was nothing they could do. It was either present day or 1492. Yeah, when the fight began, I'm sure they knew it meant that they were through. was either present day or 1492. All the pretty girls in Tulsa got me pretty well figured out, but I am not ashamed because I know what love's about. All right. All right, let's get out of Tulsa. Let's go back to that swank bar. There's a dress code, so please dress accordingly here. Okay, I'll do another couple ones from the new album here, and then I'll take any requests if anybody's feeling it. This is fun. You're cynical and skeptical and poisoned by the news. You sold your heart, you broke your soul, there's holes in both your shoes. You lost your sad direction and it wasn't even funny. You better believe somebody, you better believe somebody. Republicans and Democrats and independents too. Who's paying them, who's laying them, and who is playing who? They're lying if they're talking, their dirty hands are bloody. You better believe somebody, you better believe somebody. The Christians and the Muslims and the Buddhists and the Jews, they've said so much for so long now it's hard to pick or choose. The truth becomes corroded, the meaning just gets muddy. You better believe somebody, you better believe somebody. Well, you can't escape the thunder, you wonder what is next. You hope to get the better of whatever happens next. Whatever happens next, you bet you keep your fingers crossed. You cry because it hurts to lose, and now you know you've lost. Well, nothing lasts forever, man. It's stormy, then it's sunny. You better believe somebody, you better believe somebody. The sour turns to sweet, my friend. Sugar sweet like honey. You better believe somebody, you better believe somebody. Oh, we can conquer mediocrity if we're unimpressed by money. You better believe somebody, you better believe somebody. All right. Oh, I don't know if I can post that comment, Panika. Cheers, everybody. I'm having for my happy hour, I'm having some tea here. Okay, let's just do a quick, so check it out. So, all right. So this is the new album. This is the cover. How do I do that? No. Okay, but check this out.
I'm awake now. I'm awake now. awake now. I'm awake now.
Right. So that's the new songbook that is the physical manifestation of the album, and it's over on the website. So this should work. You should be seeing that, right? So check out this songbook, and I've got a copy right here too. People are being really cool today. This has been the sales have been going well. If you look, you go select color, orange is sold out of orange. So you can't get orange, but there are these other colors, and it's this really pretty handmade thing that I made. And here's the deal, you know, like, I know money's weird right now, and so if you don't have it, you don't have it. And I put a lot of work into it, and there was no Kickstarter or anything for this album. So this is the attempt to make some sort of money on the album. But I want to just say, if you don't have money right now and you want to hear the album, you can get in touch with me, and I will work it out with you. So, yes, I'm loving these banners. But so here's the thing about, so the Information Age Part 1 right now is streaming everywhere. You can listen to it. All these songs I've been playing today are from that. But Part 2, which is a whole other 12 tracks and a whole additional number of songs, 12 specifically, but it's almost an additional hour of music. That will eventually be streaming for free everywhere too. But for now, if you want to support me in this financial way, if you have the means, you can get a digital copy of the album now, and it comes with Part 2, so you can hear Part 2 as well. And it also comes with a link to full quality AAF files, so that's nice. Ooh, it shows it when that's kind of nice. And it comes with the songbook PDF, so the same thing as the fancy songbook, you can get the PDF songbook in this digital package and play along on the songs. So that's kind of nice. And then, yeah, so that's that. Pretty good. All right, we're good. That's not a bad little bit of production there. That worked okay. Yeah, and so check this out. So Karen says this. Karen, I don't mean to embarrass you, but Karen says this. Okay, well, here's the deal. Then I don't want to take your money for this, because we got to house ourselves and feed and clothe ourselves. So get in touch with me and make me an offer, monetary or otherwise, like, a trade, or I'll send you my homemade granola or something, something. Some sort of exchange, because the whole way the streaming works is just kind of weird, and somehow we all have to be compensated in some way, and you can't pay your rent in granola. So, but I feel bad about asking for money for it, especially in this time. I do feel bad about that, and then I feel like I have to. So it's like this weird, it's a weird feeling. Okay, how about we go down to Texas? Let's go down to my good friend Jack's Bar in Texas, and I'll sing a Texas song that's on the new album about the Texans. I miss my friends so much. I miss going around the world and country and seeing people. It's so challenging not to do that. Nice, Florida coming in. Florida on the YouTube, check it out. So this is also on YouTube. That means there's a comment from YouTube. Cool, that's great. Okay, Texans, I miss you. Here you go. Never trust a Texan, not from Texas. Texans not from Texas always talk, and the truth gets tangled up the more they do, till it's no longer true. That's why they had to run away to Texas. Poverty is poisonous and ancient. Poverty is evil in disguise. Poverty of money does not matter. The poverty of spirit leads to lies, and lies become repeated and recited. Lies become endemic and believed. Lies become the gossip and the gospel. And lies become the truth eventually. So all the talk the talkers talk is worthless, and all the songs the singers sing decay. The truth the preachers preach will one day crumble into a punchline the poets learn to say. So I disavow the words I've said to everyone. An angry man should never be believed. A jealous man is worse and should be pitied. No one was born who was not first conceived. So I am born anew now, and I promise silence to the talkers and their minions, violence to the violent and their talkers, and nothing to the Texans not from Texas. Ooh, yeah, 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 yeah.
It's an information age. That's not just a cliche. It's really a fact of life. It's an information age. It's an information age.
All right. Let's go back to the keyboard for another one. When I was talking about how... Oh, wait. Someone had a text that I wanted to talk about. I needed to talk about... where was it? Oh, yeah. Karen asked this. So I decided, Karen... First of all, it's really long. It's a 2-part album. So it would be a double CD. And I personally don't have a way to play a CD. I know a lot of people do, but I personally do not have a way to play it in my own world. And also, I'm becoming cognizant of the plastic and waste that is created by all this stuff we make. So what's good about the book is that it's, you know, it just will go away sometime. But the plastic and the waste is forever, or at least very long. So maybe there's ways for people to put it on CDs from the internet or something, but I don't think so. I don't think I'm going to do that. I looked into it. I thought about it. But it's also called the Information Age, so maybe it's just on the web, you know? Welcome to Sky Bar. Here at Sky Bar, we got drink specials all night. We got... what kind of food do they have at a place like this? I don't even know. We got bruschetta. A lot of bruschetta. Exactly. Kelly, the great Kelly McFarlane. Plastic is forever. Exactly. Now, there's some people who say, I've heard it said that the imprint from the servers the energy that the servers suck in to stream the music is actually more problematic than the plastic itself. But what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Okay, while we're talking, these albums are chapters that have passed by the time they come out. You know, this song really is. I had this realization today when I was working on this. I was like, this is a moment in time. This song is not necessarily the present moment. You know, like if I were to write a song about right now, I'd be like, I feel lucky and I feel fortunate that I have a place to live, and I have some food in my cupboard, and I have food in my fridge, and I feel happy and lucky that I have friends in the world, you know? Like that kind of is what I'm feeling right now. But this one, that's not where this one's coming from at all. Also, we're only 10 minutes from our special guest. I'm here for just the weekend. I'm here and I won't stay. I'm gonna die with my decisions. I'm gonna live another way. I had a room here by the water. I broke my heart, I broke my word, but I cared for her and cherished her no matter what you've heard. Now the years have gone and we've moved on, and I'm not hers and she's not mine, but I never should have left the first time. When you're young, I was just thinking real quick, so different from the previous landlord apartment streams with the real piano, I'm back in my apartment with the keyboard, and so there's limitations to the vibe and the feel of it, but it's perfect for this bar that we're in right now. This is exactly the keyboard that would be in this bar. When you're young, you don't know anything, but you're sure you know it all. You don't understand how money rules and poor men end up small. Cowards crashing in the hallways, in the corners, in the bars, in the attics, in the alleys, in apartments, in the valleys where they wonder what is on the other side. And I never should have left the first time. There were days, sure there were days, terrible, horrible, desperate days in the maze under the sun. Who has what? Who gets on? Who is lost? Who is won in those days? You should have seen me in those days. You should have seen me. You low-life beggars of the underground. I know the talk that goes around. You low-life liars of the underground. I know the talk that goes around. From high up on a hillside, way behind, tucked up above, we were friends first and then lovers, with a blind, ferocious love. We innocent in heart and mind, and we were innocent in age, long before I learned to ruminate and radiate with rage, to rage for what is lost and what can never be again, for friendships married off and all the love affairs that ended, for the cancer that robbed her those years inside a cage, for the cars still creeping, weeping, crawling endless through the haze, from my nowhere nothing corner in my sad and muddled mind. I know I never should have left the first time. No, I never should have left the first time. Okay. Put the keyboard back. Oh, Michael. I'm putting that up there even though the typo of the pseudo. I know pseudo is some. I cannot tell you how good it feels to play music for a cyber group of people. So thank you for listening. I don't take that for granted, and I'm grateful for it. I'm going to do one more, and then we're going to have our special guest. So I'm going to put this up, but I'm going to repeat my thing, that if money's weird, I'm watching the crawl and I'm feeling shame. Money's weird, but we trade it. It's energy that we trade to one another that we use in powerful ways. So if you have the means, there's your deals. You can also visit the store. And there's all kinds of stuff there. In addition to the beautiful new songbooks, there's still some 2020 Freedom Tour hats. Boy, that worked out. Those are going to age great, though. All the 2020 merch is going to be amazing in 2025. I really feel that. So I'm going to do one more song here from the new one, and then we'll have our special guest, and then I'll do a couple of the older songs or any requests that people want to hear. Exactly. It's so weird, but money is energy, Nancy. It is. It's what we... Very strange. But that's a good segue to this song, because this song is about realizing how fortunate I am and how many people are not as fortunate as I am, and trying to make sense of that, because it doesn't make any sense. I cannot know them. I can't understand how it feels when your mother is ripped from your hands, how it feels to be trapped in a cage alone, lost in the language and so far from home. I cannot know them. There's no way I can. I was born in a starlit and succulent land. I was born with a promise in my blood, in my skin, blind in my fortune and baptized in sin. Who am I to be so wealthy and so free. They need a sanctuary, a sanctuary, a sanctuary. They need a sanctuary, a sanctuary, a sanctuary. But I cannot know them. There's no way I can. I simply cannot. How it feels to be hungry when food can't be bought. To be tired and terrorized with no place to go. I can't understand. I can't ever know. I was a child in my own sunlit room. The windows were open. The world was in bloom. Summers with my sister and the neighbors just running on the grass, so green between our toes. Well, who am I to be so wealthy and so free? They need a sanctuary, a sanctuary, a sanctuary. They need a sanctuary, a sanctuary, a sanctuary. They need a sanctuary, a sanctuary, a sanctuary. I know I won the lottery. I know I won the lottery. I know I won the lottery. Before I could even breathe. I know I won the lottery. I know I won the lottery. Before I could even breathe. But I cannot know them. There's no way I can. How they're told that they're different, so they know that they're different. How they grow feeling different. How it's kill or be killed. I can't understand them. There's no way I will. All right. Well, thanks so much for being here and listening. And right on time. That kind of worked out great. Oh, not that. Shoot. I meant to do this. Hang on. All right. We have a special guest, and it works. Oh, I need to close that. Yep. And I need to do this. This. Yep. And I need to go here. And I need to go here. And I need to go like this. And then I do that.
This was not a plan. it's never planned. So take my hand. It's a waltz. We go round and around and around and around, and we fall. Oh, falling in love with you feels like we're dancing a waltz. Oh, falling in love with you feels like we're dancing a waltz.
Yeah.
Hey!
Oh. Hey.
Nice candle.
Thank you. I lit a candle and I put on a blazer in your honor.
Yeah, well, we're in a classy place.
It's a classy, but I don't think you're technically allowed to bring your own candles to this bar. But that's Candle Bar. That's across town. It's in the Mission. But I've usually carry one around in my pannier. So
Come on.
we're getting started,
I
man.
miss you, man.
I miss you too. How you
He's
doing?
Anthony DaCosta. Does everyone know Anthony DaCosta?
Pannier? Pannier?
So, well, yeah, you could pronounce it a lot of
Bike
different ways.
bags. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm just chilling here. I've got some other. We can go out on the ranch if you want to, where we used to hang out and where we met.
Definitely, we should be on the ranch. This reminds me of exactly the place where you told me to not go to college, which is great because within, I would say, a year, you then reverted to college is the greatest possible thing you could be doing.
You change your opinion, things
Sure.
Hey, one of the things. So I wrote down some things, Anthony.
Sure.
One of the things I wanted to hear what you have to say about, because do you know how many albums have you made? What would you say?
Ooh.
Like if you count all the way back to when you were a teenager.
We're talking just straight up Anthony DaCosta discography. I would say we're somewhere around. We have to be somewhere close to 15 at this point.
Yeah,
I don't remember
exactly.
exactly, but it's up there.
Yeah. So, do you have an experience that when you put the album out, it's like strange because it's new for everyone else, but it's old for you?
Definitely. I have had that experience most times, especially I would say in the last, definitely in the last few years. The most recent record I put out, I think we recorded it, about a year and a half, almost 2 years before it finally actually was released. I mean, the good news in the sort of part of the business that we're in is that no matter what, there are people who probably haven't heard what we do. No offense to us, but there's always going to be somebody who's going to come across it for the first time and it'll be new to them kind of no matter what. So it's something that I've kind of gotten used to. But 100% in terms of the place where we were when we wrote the songs, to the, relative to the amount of time it takes for it to be released into the world, it is a strange thing, and it's a reflection. I can see you reflecting as you're singing these songs,
and I could feel like, I really do, like the things that I am singing are things that I felt a little while ago.
Yeah. I also like how you put it, a little while ago.
Yeah, it's a little.
You weren't even like, because people, it's really popular in like bad press for albums when the publicist says, "Here, give me your 3 sentences about this album or this song," and people, I really think that song really expressed where I was at that time, and people are really quick to push their stuff back into the past. But you're just like, it was a little while ago. It wasn't that long ago relative to the rest of my life. It's just a little while ago I was feeling these things, and you know what? A couple of them might linger here and there. But overall, a different time. 2018, right?
I miss my friends. I miss you, man.
Miss you too, dude. Seriously.
It used to be that we could see each other every once in a while.
Which is funny because we've never lived in the same place. But we would see each other way more often than we do now, obviously.
You were going to be here on tour in April.
I was going to be there on tour in April. I don't remember where I was playing, but I remember that I had told you, and I remember we had made
it was Neck of the Woods.
Oh, Neck of the Woods. See, there you go. Yeah. We were going to make that happen, and then Obviously, things change. I would say this time,
What changed? What
I
came
just decide,
up?
I just decided it wasn't for me. I just decided, I just decided I wasn't feeling it. Heading up to San Francisco, never gonna get to play though. But for me, the main thing was I was really excited to stay at your apartment. Pre
I
green
know.
screen, obviously pre green screen.
Here,
But
I'll take the green screen off. I mean,
why?
well,
Oh
just
yeah, we
here.
can just get your. Is that where you live? Right there.
No.
Amazing. Is that Dr. Phil's house?
Here, I'll show everybody.
Um,
I got the thing in the back. Yeah,
that looks like Dr. Phil's house.
it does kind of actually, yeah.
With the piano and everything. Well, I was going to say the last time that I made a big deal about visiting you in San Francisco was years ago when you had kind of in your first year of living there. And I think it's fair to say, and I think you've said publicly at this point, that you never imagined you would live there so long. You know,
No, not at all. I mean, the one time wasn't there one time you were visiting and I was like carrying my bike up the escalator?
oh yeah,
Yeah,
and you
like what
you
was what?
you were wearing your full-on bike situation, and you had met us for lunch or something, but you had carried your bike onto the train, and lots of very stressed out San Franciscans
Yeah.
were very upset about the fact that you were holding your bike not only on the train but then on the escalator heading out of the station. And as so many people just and grunted and just aggressive energy, you know, in this supposedly like far out place. I remember at one point you were like, it's okay, I'm leaving soon. I'm leaving. Like you just said that to them. And turns out, you know, things changed. But the first time I was going to come by, you specifically, I was like, John, I want to come see you. I was going to just book a show there just to come and see you. Because remember when that was our reason to go places. This is good.
What did
No,
I say? No, it's good. It's good. It's good.
you said,
I kind of want to show this picture though, but I don't know if I can do that. Never mind.
whatever you're feeling.
Yeah.
It's your show. By the way,
No,
crew.
I have a picture for what you're about to say.
Oh, okay. Well, the crew here is great, by the way, because as I was getting all logged in, I was told you are entering a broadcast studio, and I immediately just kind of tensed up and got nervous. But
That's Jeff and Teresa. They're doing a great
they're
job.
great. They're great. Lovely. And is your booking agent still around? What was her name?
Sarah Roth.
Sarah Roth. Yeah, where's she
Yeah,
at?
she went by the wayside.
Hey,
Just
man.
moved on. It wasn't the right time.
Turns out she was ahead of her time. But so the point is that I was coming to visit you. I said, John, I'm coming to visit you. I want to come see you. And in my head, it was, you know, he might not be there next year. Like he might be somewhere else, back in LA or Minnesota or something. So I was like, John, let me come visit you. And you were kind of a little, I could see it. It didn't stress you out, the prospect of me coming to stay with you. But you said to me specifically, yeah, I guess that could work. I mean, you could sleep on my foam mat on the floor, and I could go put up a tent out by the other tents. And I remember, I've crashed lots of places in my day, but I'd never heard
That would've been a
anyone.
rough one.
That would have been tough because two bodies you said couldn't really fit in that room.
Well, that must have been before I lofted the bed.
Oh, it was
So-
definitely stage one,
Yeah.
the first
there were
wave.
Multiple stages to that. I've actually thought a lot about how if I'd been in that 70 square feet, if I'd been in that place during the pandemic, that I would have left. There's no way I could have.
Yeah.
But now that I got all this space, you know.
Look at that! No, I love what you've done with the place. By the way, is there wine cellar going right now?
Okay, I think it's time for trivia time, Anthony.
Okay.
Do
Ooh,
you see the crawl?
I could see it a little bit.
Yeah. Okay, so here we go. Now let's see. So your adopted home
Hmm.
is now Nashville, Tennessee.
Yes, technically Madison now, but yes, Nashville, Tennessee.
Still Tennessee.
Still Tennessee
Are you
for
registered
sure.
to vote in Tennessee?
I am.
Interesting.
I'm what they call a difference maker.
Why is
It-
that?
Well, because it matters where I vote to change the scope of things. Even in this town, this is a very conservative town. So my vote really counts. Everyone's vote counts. But ooh, okay, this is exciting.
Okay, do you recognize this?
That's the Tennessee flag.
Yes, this is the Tennessee flag. So the trivia is in your adopted state of Tennessee,
Uh-huh.
what do the 3 stars on the Tennessee flag represent? What do the 3 stars on the Tennessee flag represent?
Country and Western, 3 stars.
Good answer.
Drive
surprised by
really
this.
slow.
Do they drive
I
slow? Do they drive-
it's pretty
yeah,
slow.
Talk about, before we answer this, so you're from New York. What is it like living in Tennessee, being from New York?
Can't deal with the driving. It's especially where I live right now. There's a huge, to get to onto my street, which is a pretty major thoroughfare here. You have to make this big left turn off of Gallatin Pike, which is already kind of a nightmare. But it's the slowest left turn. The New York, and thankfully I had Texas as a transitionary period, because Texas is mellow, but it's also not, and drive friendly the Texas way. But there's still a lot of traffic, and people still drive really fast there. In Tennessee, people like to say, they're not really in a hurry. It's like, I don't think they even know what a hurry feels like. It's the biggest, widest left turn, and they park in the middle of it. They just get to the middle of the intersection, and they basically just park right there and just sit there for a while. And it's hard, because I think I'm one of the only people in this city who, I do the maneuver where, like, if somebody's making that really slow right turn and I've been a few spaces behind, but it's getting to the point where, like, if you continue to go any slower, we're just going to be in an accident, and I could be 6 cars behind you. So I do the New York move where you have no time for someone's turn. You just veer around. And to me, that's totally normal, but I'm sure here it's seen as aggressive. But I don't know. I see other things about Tennessee as aggressive, like, I don't know, gun laws, and I don't even know. But, we compromise.
See, this is exactly, though, this is like, you see those lawn signs where it's like, don't move here, don't leave where you left, and move here and make it like where you left.
Right. Well,
it's better worded than that.
Yeah.
Can I, really quick, are you looking at the camera when you're talking to me? You're just looking into that green light?
No. Would you like me?
It looks like you are. Well, now I'm looking at you, but I want to look at you, not the, I want to look at you. So when I look at you, I'm looking over here.
It's a tough one. I've done a few of these before, so I'm kind of versed.
This isn't your first one.
This isn't my first stream, although my first on StreamYard. So I like to float around, and I kind of like, I want this to feel conversational, which, I mean, you and I sometimes talk like this.
Are you looking into the thing right now?
Well, I'm on my phone right now.
Oh, sorry, but you're not looking at my face when you do that. You're looking.
No, you're very, very tiny right now, because there's a massive Tennessee flag in the way.
Okay, yeah. So trivia time. What are the 3? You don't know what the 3
No idea.
stars represent.
No idea.
So the stars represent the 3 grand divisions of the state.
Ooh.
East Tennessee, Middle Tennessee, and West Tennessee.
That's amazing.
All 3 divisions are sharply contrasting geographical divisions, as well as culturally and economically distinct.
Hey.
Is that something you feel East, Middle, West Tennessee, or is that, I'd never heard of that.
Living where I am, I don't do a lot of exploring, especially lately. I would say there's a bit of a division in Nashville. Like, I could divide those 3 stars as, like, sort of like the patchy bearded kind of, like, I own a few pieces of rack gear, and I'm playing at the High Watt later. That's sort of the East Nashville contingent that I'm mostly part of. Then there's like we're still cool, right? But like extremely well off, sort of more slightly musically more conservative or pop or Christian music sort of section of this, where it's like, I might have like some facial hair, but I'm also like very like I've just bought my second condo, and things are going very well.
Wow.
But you could sort of have your leg in both worlds. And then there's just like the straight up, there are real people who live here, but it's different. In Austin, I felt like I had all sorts of different types of friends. And here, when you're trying to play shows, it's like, I guess I hope my musician friends come. But there's a bit of a division here, but it's less of a sprawl. There's a good community here, but definitely different sides of the music industry for sure. I'm trying to get over to that other side, buying the second condo, but it's a bit slow going this year.
All right, well, check this out from the old days.
Ooh.
When they call your name,
You remember this?
This might not hold up. This might not hold up.
Oh
walk right up
no. Well,
with a
it does hold
smile
up.
on
It's
your
beautiful. I don't know if
face.
we're allowed to sing Ryan Adams songs anymore, but thing that I love about this is how much I constantly am messing up the lyrics.
Favorite sweat,
I mean,
an old love letter. You know you
2008? 8.
Yeah, 2008.
I wish you would come pick me up,
Do I swear?
take me out,
Let's see. Do I swear?
fuck me
Oh, this guy's been swearing a long
steal
time.
my records, screw all my friends, behind the shit, with a smile on your face, then do it again.
Kind of like though, like you're talking. Oh, don't you sometimes? I mean, like we were not heady at all in that moment.
We weren't heady at all. That was very basic B of us to be singing that song with a couple guitars. That was at the Northeast Regional Folk Alliance in 2008. We are basically wearing the same outfit. I would wear very ill-fitting clothes in that time, mostly just like jeans that my dad had bought for himself, and then I would wear them.
That's the thing, Anthony. Like, you got to talk about that for 1 second, and then we got to go. But like, you were young. You started doing this when you were very, very young.
So young. I was 13 years old when I started playing in some sort of this format. Not streaming, of course. But yeah, I was 13 years old when I started writing and recording and playing out for people.
That's amazing.
Thank you. You were 13. You were still pretty ingrained in some other activities.
Dude, I didn't play a show publicly. Well, I used to play the coffee shops at college.
Yeah.
I used to play Mr. Jones.
And Mr. Jones and me.
Counting Crows, yeah. I used to play
Do you still know
Counting
it?
Crows songs. I don't think so.
Well,
I think it starts in E minor.
that's a great album. Remember when we rewrote all the titles and some of the lyrics of that entire record to be about Raina Rose?
Yeah.
Raina Rose and me.
Well, do you want to pimp anything? You're putting out like a bunch of stuff right now. You recorded a bunch of stuff and you're putting it all out.
It's interesting what you started with by saying, do you know that feeling when you recorded something a while ago and then it takes a while to put out? I usually do. This time I did the really smart thing of putting out I'm okay to share that you told me my latest album, Feet on the Dashboard, you said was sort of my continuum by John Mayer. And I tell people often that my music, I try to exist somewhere between the two John Mayers. That's usually how I describe my musical goal.
John Mayers, like bluesy.
Well, kind of like, yeah, you got to like put a little bit, it's like, take certain aspects of John Elliott songwriting that I love, and then just like spent a little less time reading and like a little more time with like a delay pedal. and that's and we'll see who wins. We'll see who wins. But I
the votes are in.
Man, time flies. I wrote and recorded a ton of songs, mostly over the first couple months of this pandemic time, and they're coming out slowly. We're putting out a series of singles. The second one just came out, called "Away from My Heart," and that's my and these are things I literally wrote during this time, recorded during this time, self-produced, got a bunch of friends to play on them. I sent out tracks. There's over 25 guest artists on this record, and the whole album won't be out for a little while, but people do singles now, so
it's all single. But so that is getting, to bring it all full circle. You're getting around the pause between the making of it and the putting it out. It's like it's a little more immediate right now.
Super immediate.
Yeah.
In fact, this record is beating another one that I finished this spring. This one's going to come out first, which is weird, but I just try to keep
the one that I was sequencing with you. That's the one that's paused.
This one. That's the one that's starting to come out.
Okay.
You helped sequence this
What's
record.
The one from this spring.
Ooh, whole other thing I made with my friend Dan.
17 albums.
I know. It's going to be a lot. The record you sequenced, nobody knows yet, but the people here will know first. It's going to be called What Plan, sort of, I don't know, an homage to whatever this is and whatever it taught us. and that one it'll be out early next year, but songs every month until then.
Oh, great.
Yeah, man.
Well, I should put a banner. I didn't make an
That's okay.
AnthonyDaCosta.com banner.
That's okay. Real glad we got the Ryan Adams song in though.
Well,
but
come on, man. It's like us.
It's our memory.
Childhood.
Yeah, there's only like 50 other videos of us, but we should do that one. So seriously though, I loved watching that video, and I will
Would you
say,
rather have the one of us playing at the horse barn? Because I got that one queued up.
it's okay. I will say I'm really excited that you're still doing the tune down a full step.
I stopped doing it. I went back to standard
for these songs.
I have to do it because I wrote them all down there.
Yeah. Well, I love you, buddy.
All right, I love you too. I'll text you soon.
Text me soon. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming.
Congrats on the album release, dude. I love this
dude.
album.
Another
as
one.
always. Another one.
Keep
Fuck
them coming.
Yeah. Sorry, I swear, but it's fine. Love you.
Wow, that's great. Anthony DaCosta. All right. That's pretty fun. That works. Okay, let me do a couple more, and then we'll go home. So this is interesting. I want to do these weekly again, and I don't know if I want to do them at this time or if I want to do them at the 11 o'clock Sunday time. So I'm going to figure it out. It's going to be one or the other. Let's see. What should I play? Oh, I know what I want to play. I want to play this one. This one. Went to the last album. I don't know where I want to go. Oh, whoa. Wow. I'm in information age land, and I started playing the slow version of that song. Wow. You know what? I'm going to stick with it then. I don't know where I want to go. I don't know where I want to be. There's been a lot of talk of freedom, but I don't know what freedom means. I got a little bit of money, and I'm gonna make it count. It's not enough to make a difference, but it's enough to get me out. So I am gonna take it, and I am gonna run somewhere I have never been, or I don't know anyone. But that's all I have, that's all I have done. That's all I have, that's all I have done. That's all I have, that's all I have done. and I don't have much at all. I want more now. I want so much more. But I don't know where I want to go. I don't know where I want to be. There's been a lot of talk of freedom, but I don't know what freedom means. I don't know what freedom means. Nancy has got Anthony's website there. There you go. Thanks, Nancy. All right. Any requests that people want to hear? Not oh holy night and not super duper. Let's do this. Let's go out tonight like it is last year, like everything's alright and it is late last year. We'll walk around this planet till we're home. We'll both get old. Let's go out to the ball and see them all dressed up. I'll tell you that you're pretty, we'll get all messed up. We'll talk about the future, we'll call ourselves the future and we'll mean it. It's been a restless several years, full of ignorance and fears. I think it's time for you to go. I think it's over and you know. You had a nice impressive run. You had your way, you had your fun. I wasted hours with your tongue. It's not oh man. Ooh, it's been a while. It's been a while. It's like I never learned to love. No one ever walked me through it. No one taught me how to do it. No one told me that it's real. And it's not enough to feel. And it's not enough to promise. And it's not enough to try. And it's not enough to try. I know I'm not the only one. I just can't be the only one. I know I'm not the only one who knows. I've been looking at my future on the World Wide Web. I've been looking at my history on the World Wide Web. I read the transcripts of the Lincoln and Douglas debates. It's like all of a sudden there were Germans, acres and acres of Germans, hilarious Germans. Their English was pretty good. They came into this country, they fed it with disease, they killed too many trees. Maybe everyone agrees, you can't win when you're old, you can't win when you're angry, you can't do everything you're told. It's not a sign from above, it's not from anyone you love. It's not a bird, it's not a car, it's not afraid of what you are. It's not a place, it's not a plane, it's not a god, it's not a name. Don't waste your money or your time. I know I'm not the only one. I just can't be the only one. I know I'm not the only one. My sister's calling me. All right, let's try it. Emmy, I'm doing a live stream right now.
Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah, but I just picked it up because it's a live stream, right? And it's my sister.
Well, my husband, Doug, and I just watched The Information Age, and only halfway through did we realize there's a video, and it changed the entire...
Ooh, great. This is great. This is a great advertisement for the... You like the video?
Yeah, you know what? But this actually is going to sound very much planned, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
This is true news. This is true news. This is live from Boston right now.
This is OANN. You love my video.
No, seriously. I was like, this is a really good song. And then I picked up my phone because we're in the middle of making dinner. And I was like, oh, holy fuck. And then we were watching.
Emily wants to language on the line.
Yeah, there's been a lot of F-bombs on this live stream. We're going to have to watch that for next week.
Okay, well, holy all of the goodness.
Yeah.
I love you guys. I got to go. I got to do the third verse.
Bye-bye.
Okay, bye. But you see, there's no one left that you can turn to now. And you know there's someone new you better learn from now. Your mother's too afraid. Your father's not alive anymore. I want it to be perfect. I want it to be right. I want to fall in love, and it's gotta be tonight. I don't care if it's you. I don't care if it's her. I don't care if it's both of you. It must be hard to be a Mormon. I know they get a lot of shit. I thought a lot about it, and I think we should admit it'd be nice to have 5 wives. It'd be nice to have 5 husbands. It'd be nice to live in Utah. But you don't want to fight, 'cause you don't want to lose. Well, I don't have a choice, so I don't want to choose. And I came to let you know. I came to let you go. I came to tell you so. So let's go out tonight like it is last year. Like it's winter, you're nervous, and it's late last year. I'll kiss you on the Ferris wheel. I'll hold you out over the ocean. In the middle of April, I was willing and able. I was under the table, in over my head. I can never remember. It was early December, or later November, when it started again. When it started again. When it started again. When it started again. I know I'm not the only one. I just can't be the only one. I know I'm not the only All right. Woo! Woo! Yeah! Let's return to the fancy bar. Actually, let's return to the low-key bar. I got a couple requests. I'm going to keep doing a couple more. And I will remind you, I'm going to remind you and do the reminder. If you have the means, these are the tip jars, the digital tip jars. If you don't have the means, don't worry about it. But I'm grateful for your support in all ways, by being here, by listening, and then by throwing any kind of energy in any way. There's also the store, which has... I'm awake now. I'm awake now. I'm awake now. I'm awake now.
It's an information age. That's not just a cliche. It's really a fact of life. It's an information age. It's an information age.
It's the information age. It's the information age. It's
I just think this is really fun. Okay, requests. I got a couple requests. I wanted to play. Where was it? I saw a good one that I wanted to do. I wanted to do both of the ones that I saw, and now I can't find them. Oh yeah, this one. Let's do this one. Thanks for this request, Michael. That's a great one. Yeah, man, end of summer. I could not believe. I was thinking today, it's the end of the summer? What? It's September? You want to hear something crazy? The last live stream I did was the week before the murder of George Floyd. It was like, I did my Monday, and that happened the next day or something. So, anyway, I'm back. I'm going to do this weekly now. I'm going to do this no matter what else happens in the world. I'm going to do this weekly. And I'm going to do it, I think, on Sunday mornings. Oh, man, good suggestions. All right, I like these suggestions. I think Sunday at 11 Pacific, it'd be like the afternoon elsewhere. I feel like that could be good. I'm tired. 4 o'clock is late for me. Like 4 p.m., starting at 4 p.m., I can't. I'm tired, man. I'm tired. But it's all good. End of summer cigarettes. Oh, man, and I hit a terrible note. This keyboard's a real bummer compared to that sweet piano that I had for a while. But we make do. End of summer cigarettes. Undercover backyard beds. Next to me the music plays. Next to her it's better. Candy bars and shooting stars. Endless fog and endless cars. I let her fall asleep so she wouldn't catch me looking. I was fine until I saw her in a dress. The week of end of summer cigarettes. I was fine until I saw her in a dress. An old friend came to visit me. I didn't see her coming. When I breathed her, it was something like a high school football game. We took turns, we looked for signs. I knew that she would have to leave. I knew that we just couldn't be bother anymore. I showed her out, I shut the door, and I was fine. Another life, another time. I showed her out, I shut the door, and I was fine. Wild in the evergreens, I met her there. I saw her knees, I saw her shoes outside my tent. We both went straight to sleep. End of summer cigarettes, long forgotten dreamed regrets. I know that we will meet another time. I'll be clean and she'll be free. She'll spend another night with me, and I won't let her fall asleep. I was fine until I saw her in a dress, the week of end of summer cigarettes. I was fine until I saw her in a dress. Yeah, this bar is sponsored by Coors Light. I'm gonna do this one. This is an old school call. Oh, thanks so much for being here and listening. I'm just gonna do a couple more, and then we'll go home. Oh, jeez. You like default to playing gigs. It's like, let's do a couple more, and then we can all go home. We're home. We are home. We are definitely home. Or in this cozy little bar. Alright, Sundays it is. So I'm going to start this Sunday. Today's release day, so you got to do a gig on release day, you know. Sunday, 11 a.m., Sunday brunch, 11 a.m. Pacific time. We're going to meet. I'll be here. September and October, I will be here. And then when the Civil War starts in November, we'll see. We'll see. It's not funny, but what are you gonna do? Cinderella's on display, the police are on parade. We're safe and we're secure. She was different when she was different when we met. She is lovely when she's wet. She's lonely now, I bet. We were young, we were singing in the sun. We were having some fun, we had barely begun. When it died, I was laughing by the side of the road as the people came to watch the show. But I'm better now. I feel better now. I feel better now. I feel better now. Man, friend and I were talking the other day about how we're all going to be so rusty when we start doing gigs again. Gotta stay in shape. Alright, let's do a better job in the second verse and chorus. Everybody take a deep breath. All the Indians were here 'cause they thought it was a nice spot. Isn't it a sad thought? And when the aliens arrive, they will teach us how to drive beyond the stars. Oh, my dear, you have nothing left to fear. And I'm out of luck, I care too much, and I don't know who to trust. But I'm better now. I feel better now. I feel better now. I feel better now. I wish I could be the only one in the world. I wish I could be the only one in the world. I wish I could be the only one. I'm going to do one more today. I'm going to do it for my friend Nancy in Arkansas. I saw her request this one from the last album, North Star. And I wanted to just share this with you guys. Maybe you'll get a kick out of it. But there's this Jeff Tweedy quote that I've heard that I just love. That is, he says, "I love putting out a new album because people like the last album. Finally." Which, yeah, that's just funny to me because that's sometimes how it feels. So now North Star is the classic album. Information Age is the new one. Thanks for tuning in and listening. All right, we're back. Working on it. Gonna get back in shape. Whoa, oh, oh, yeah. Let me throw this one in here. One more video for you guys. How's everybody feeling about the Zoom?
Zoom gloom, Zoom gloom. I'm losing my shit. I cannot take it. Zoom gloom, Zoom gloom. What the fuck? How will we make it out of this? What are we gonna do? Oh my God, what are we gonna do? Zoom gloom, Zoom gloom. I'm losing my shit. I cannot take it. Zoom gloom, Zoom gloom. What the fuck? How are we gonna get out of this? How are we gonna get
F-bombs in this broadcast. Holy moly. We'll do well, it's the happy hour. It's the happy hour gig. Sunday brunch. We'll keep the yeah, we'll keep it nice on the Sunday brunch. Oh, interesting. Okay, yeah, good to know, Jenny. There are some tech aspects that we'll have to work on here. It's tricky. It's tricky. But thank you, Jenny, for that feedback. I don't know exactly how I'm going to fix that, because if I turn the volume up, yeah, whatever. Yeah, okay. Okay, this one's for Nancy, and for everybody that is. Holy moly, yeah. What if you are in a place that does not feel like home, that you are not comfortable in during this time? That must be incredibly, incredibly challenging. That's the challenging that notes the challenge that people are feeling that are in uncomfortable living spaces during the once-in-a-century global pandemic. When I make my home, I will make it under leaves, hard upon a mountain and not far from the sea. I will bring a woman there, and we will build a family. So when I make my home, I will make it under leaves. And when I make my home, I'll be quiet for a while. I will speak in simple sentences and not be quick to smile. I have been confused by speeches and distracted too by style. So when I make my home, I'll be quiet for a while. So long, restlessness. So long, aimlessness. So long, wicked, wasteful thinking. So long, wicked, wasteful thinking. When the time is right. When the time is right, I will make my home and invite all of my friends from the cracked and crooked corners where the laughter never ends. They can stay and rest a while, and I'll at last make my amends. So when I make my home, I'll invite all of my friends. for coming to the live stream. Thanks for coming to the live stream. Live streaming is fun. It's going to be fun. I'm going to do it for the next couple months. I'm going to do it on Sundays at 11. This is the album release show. And then we'll do Sundays at 11. Come, stop by, tell your friends, share it. And I'll take requests. I'll play some more new songs. I got a bunch of new songs that are not on the album because new is just complicated. But it feels good to be connecting with you guys again. It felt good to take a little break, and it feels good to reconnect. So here I am. I'm here in this beautiful, swanky bar. I gotta figure out how to make the volume of the videos lower. It's gonna be tricky but we're gonna figure it out. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'll see you on Sunday or another time. Take care of yourself. We need to have some sort of like a way to bring the live stream ritual to a close that puts goodness out in the world. The world needs kindness and goodness right now. Kindness and goodness. And gentleness and kindness. Gentleness and kindness. Let's just go with that. Gentleness and kindness. So if there's people listening in Europe, and I know Arkansas, Texas, I know Arcata. If we send gentleness and kindness to all those corners, maybe we can seed some goodness. We need it right now, man. Whew. Okay. Thanks for listening. I'll see you guys soon.